When I woke up this morning, the weather was absolutely amazing, and now it's turned to this. So, I guess we're gonna try for plan B for today. So it did stop raining for a bit and start drying out, but now it's starting to rain again, and judging by the looks of these clouds, it's about to get worse rather than better. But I'm not going to let some really crappy weather stop me from working on the 33.4. I have been dying to work on this thing for like the last 6 weeks, mind you. So yeah, nothing's gonna stop me. So I was thinking the perfect opportunity for me to work inside the car with this crappy weather, far out, just started raining worse, is let's finally get the digital dash all installed, mounted up, install the latest updates, show you some of the new cool features there, and then go for a bit of a rip in the rain and get a cool Starbucks coffee or something from the convenience store. Okay, it's getting really bad. I'm gonna go and we're gonna get all the tools out, get everything ready. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just need to put the camera away because it's not waterproof, and we'll go from there. So let me run you guys through where I'm going to install the dash and how it's going to be done. The placement is, I'd like to put it right here on top of the steering column there. The wires for it, which is just power and the CAN bus wire, it's going to actually come through the gap here in the interior, which is, it's kind of like where the pivot point is for the steering column for it to move up and down, but there's a lot of room there to run some cables, so that's a perfect location for that. What I need to do to get in there though is I need to take this whole plastic piece off that connects even all the way over here. It's very simple, it's just held on with a bunch of clips, but before you can get to it, you need to undo some screws under and in here, and the way that you got to do that, let's take this bad boy out, take that screw out there, undo your shift knob, pull that whole section out, then you'll see the 2 screws to get to here, and then that whole thing kind of clips off there, and it's quite easy to get into. Then we'll be able to run all the wires that we need, get everything in place, test everything's working, then put it back together. Enough talking, let's jump in and let's get it done. Okay, so everything's all installed now, and it all works really, really well. I've wired it all up so that it only turns on when the ECU turns on as well. I just found the engine management fuse down there, so it's the second ignition that triggers this to go on. And the best thing is in a little bit, I'm gonna actually update this to the latest version, and we can change like the startup video, the background wallpapers, dashes, because right now it's got a rotary thing, right? There's a whole bunch of new customization that's like come to this. Probably one of my favorite screens is this one, and you can see it's already working because it's already got the temp gauge, the temps there. But like if I go to start the engine now, look at that. How awesome is that? So, and I can customize this and change it to whatever I want. And another cool thing is with the new update, I'm gonna be able to completely like redo this in again, change titles, set alerts to flash at me and stuff, as well as I can put like whatever wallpaper I want on my dash, put like a nice little anime character there and things like that. It's gonna look sick. We're definitely I'm gonna muck around with it a bit and really like customize it. But for now, it's working. I gotta put everything back together here, put the trims and stuff on, and then what I'll do is I'll update it and I'll play around with it. But check it out, like, it's pretty cool. And I'm just pumped to have all of this data right here in front of me. Even with my wheel on, I do need to do some, probably customize the mount a little bit, because I mean, well, where I'm sitting here in my seat, I can actually see the screen, but like because my head sits so far up, it kind of trims off the top of it, which isn't too much of an issue. I just like this to, you know, sit a little bit lower. If I can fill in this gap here a bit more, that would be great. So that's one thing to consider with the mount, but I mean, that's just because my point of view's up here all the time, but it's not too much of a big deal. And plus we can muck around with that later on as well and move it further down, or we can figure out another way to mount it entirely and actually make a custom dash and build it into the actual cluster, because I do have a spare like center surround thing upstairs that we could use. But anyways, for now, I'm gonna put all this back, then I'm probably gonna go for a drive to Starbucks. I am live streaming tonight, so I wanna get a coffee and just relax over there for a little bit before we start the stream. But I also wanna play around with this a lot and update it, so let's do that. Okay, so I got my keyboard here and I just finished putting in all the commands and everything for this thing to update. So it's now currently pulling everything from the GitHub repository for the PowerTune guys, and it's updating everything to the latest version, I guess. It's actually really cool because I used to do a whole bunch of dev stuff, and I've always played with Raspberry Pis and Linux. So it's actually really cool that I actually have like a Raspberry Pi like controlled device in my car now. It's super awesome that I can just sit here and like go straight into terminal, and I've got all the Wi-Fi and everything set up so that when it's on, it connects to the Wi-Fi in my house, and it's just brilliant. Like, I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm just really keen as well for having a digital dash and being able to kind of get rid of all these gauges everywhere. I just think it looks super clean when you don't have anything up on the dash, so I'm pretty pumped for that as well. Okay, so the dash is now updated. Hi everyone. You can kind of see me in the reflection there really well. So all you need to do is, I've already added IATs, but this is the new dash. It's super cool. So you just double tap, then select your sensor here. So we want lambda 1 because that's my wideband. So I want to know AFRs, and I want a square gauge. So I'll add a square, and then see how it's added it there. Now if I just double tap that, I can now drag that wherever I want on the screen, and then that's where it goes, right? And then now we can go and add another one. So let's find something here. So we could add map. Guys, we should get one of these for Sid the City Civic. Look, NOS options. Cool. And if I just keep scrolling through here, what I want to do is try and find another sensor that I want. Probably like battery voltage, I think would be a good one. External coolant temperature. So we'll add that one, add that as a square as well. And then we'll move that. We'll put that, maybe we'll put that over here for now, I think, behind the menu there. Yeah, something like that. And then we just, pretty much I'm just gonna keep going through here and try to find more things that I wanna put in there. So like absolute boost, I think that's probably a good one to have. And we can add that there. Whoops, gotta always double tap it to make sure it's there. And we can put boost down here too. This is so cool that I can just go through and build the dash, customize it all on the touchscreen like this and move it around. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so this is how I've customized and set it up right now. I've got my IATs, my lambda, my boost, my coolant temp and battery voltage, which is all very, very cool how I've got it set up. I'm really keen to play with this a lot more. I think that there's a lot more potential on this, and obviously like putting a custom background there, putting like a little chibi character there would be kind of cool, like a little Oko-chan character would be funny as. But it's just so simple to work with, and like you save your dash, and then you know you have all these other dash options there where you can then select, like, you know, because you have 4 pages to slide through, right? So if I change this, the first one now to be the dash that I've just been setting up, that'll be the dash. And then if I just set this to be dash 3, so it's a blank screen, and we'll make you know what, we'll make that one main dash. Now if I go back here, you can see that my first screen is now that, and when I turn off the car and turn it back on again, that's what we'll see. So I'm really keen. Like, this seriously looks awesome, and you can change even all the colors and stuff. Like, there's so many options here. So like, look at this. Frame color is currently set to transparent. Let's make that, you know, let's go with crimson. Yeah, cool. Now we've got crimson red around everything, you know, like there's just so much customizability in this. It's crazy. Title bar, where are we? Background color, main text color, background color, transparent. Let's go and change like the background color. And let's make it like aqua. Like, ew, I know that's gross, but you can make your thing look like Windows 3.1. And then there's like, and there's just so many different options for the rev thing too. Like if you want to go in here, let's go background, RPM style, change it to back to this type. Like you can change it to anything. I personally just like style 4 because I think that matches it. But I mean, I'm going to play around with the colors so much, and like the background color options here too. If you want to make, you can put a custom wallpaper there that you make on your computer. But like if you wanted to make everything lime green, you could. But there's just so much customization in here. It's just crazy awesome. And yeah. Oh look, there's tomato red there for Zach, our cherry tomato boy. If you don't know what we're talking about, you're missing out on the live streams. But yeah, no, it's just really cool that there's so much functionality in this, and I'm really looking forward to making my own graphics and putting on this as well, because you can just import a background picture right there. And yeah, it's just, can't complain. Fully customizable dash, even has GoPro integration, so I can control my GoPro and stuff from here. I'm really pumped. Okay, anyways, enough rambling on. I have to be live on the live stream in 21 minutes, so time to put the car away, stop playing with that, and then get the stream set up. Okay, so I'm about to start the live stream, and I figured that this would be the perfect opportunity for me to wrap up the video. Today, just recapping everything, like I know it rained out and that sucked and the weather was really crappy, but we were still able to install the PowerTune Dash, which is a really awesome piece of tech and super easy to use, and the updates that just keep coming out for it are getting better and better and better. And the best thing is that it works across the board with pretty much anything. You can, you know, plug it into a Power FC, even use the Nissan factory ECU with the Nissan console port. Like, the thing is so awesome, and it works with Haltex and Link ECUs. Like, it's brilliant, it really is, and the price of them are so cheap. So guys, we are gonna be doing something really special with PowerTuned in the future. We're gonna be doing a giveaway for one of their dashes. I'm just gonna leave the information at that yet, because we're still waiting for them to let me know essentially what the package that we're giving away is gonna entail. But get hyped about it and go check out their website. I've got a link in the description. I can't recommend their product enough, because it's just so cool to see, you know, some guys in Australia making this product and getting it out to everyone. It really is something cool, and it's based off a Raspberry Pi, which is just absolutely awesome. It means that the possibilities are endless, and you can always just keep adding more and more things to it. I mean, could you imagine like how sick it would be if you could even like integrate like car audio into it and just have Spotify playing on it? I'm sure there's some cool stuff like that in the works. But anyways, enough chit chat. I need to get to this live stream. Guys, don't miss out on the live streams. We're doing them once a week on my time Wednesday. Just make sure you've got notifications turned on so you don't miss out, and you join the Discord so that you're getting all the notifications in there as well. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Jammatane.